That I think my microphone cable might need to be adjusted. I think that's a little better. How are y'all doing? That reminds me of started watching Ultraman Arc because I've been in the mood and I want to be ready for May. And silly kaiju sneeze by tickling his nose, his trunk with a tree. How are y'all doing tonight? Shadow Man, USA. I know how Ancient John is feeling, and I hope he gets better soon. But how are we doing? We just watched because we're really trying to I'm trying to once again get better at not binge watching, but I got shows I want to watch and I need to stop being such a weirdo about it. Like, nah, man, watch 3 episodes in a night if you can. Go for it. It moves quick. We watched the Dinosaur Lake one with the salty lake. That was the leader of the guy who runs Skip meets up with the professor. Underwater fights are hard to do right. It wasn't terrible, but it was okay. Doing an underwater fight is it's a bold statement. I do love that first new form Arc has. The cool like the gauntlets. The electric rat, him fighting the electric rat was a cool episode. I liked that. Actually, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about Among Us. Yeah, the whale kaiju is really neat. I kind of wish we got to see it a bit more. Like, I mean, it had like a gnarly face and it had that cool face mask. But it was a good episode. I mean, again, doing an underwater fight is a ballsy choice. You know, it's very difficult to make it right. They did all right. Nah, I'm liking Arc. I'm glad I'm kind of saying, shut up, let's sit down, let's watch this, because I was shocked at Yuma's backstory. I was like, all right, wow. Getting some real cool tragic backstory stuff. It's been good. We're hoping to keep up with maybe 2 episodes every night or so. Yeah, I looked into it a bit because I know that has... I'm glad. I need to start doing that with every game now that I think about it. Every game seems to have a streamer mode, which is nice. It's like, I'll admit I feel kind of bad that, you know, they have to do it, but it's nice. It's very nice of companies to put that in there. What are we all doing tonight? What are we up to? I've been watching Arc, which I've been really enjoying. Just put in for a big sticker. Ultraman Taiga. Yeah, I want to get where you guys are. I want to be able to say I've watched more than like 2-3 Ultraman series. I never finished Ultra 7 even. I got to finish that. I love 7. I got like real far into it, but again, my attention span is just terrible. Yeah, thankfully, I figure since even if they do seem to have a good system in place for everyone to be able to kind of jump in easy. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I never got to play Among Us. I never really got to play any of these, you know, kind of social games. So I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. I gotta get back on Wilds. I'll be honest. My stupid ass. Get Monster Hunter Wilds, power my way through the story, and then get sidetracked playing Age of Mythology has been my addiction lately. I've been in an RTS mood. and I realize I've never been particularly good at them as much as I want to be. So I've been playing through the campaign of Age of Mythology Retold, and it's been fun. I've been really enjoying it. I had a legion of laser-firing alligators, or crocodiles. That was freaking cool. That's pretty gnarly. Hey, Phil, how we doing? How we doing? I'm excited to say, though, that I'm glad I got that sticker order. I was yelling at myself, no, you're going to sit down today, you're going to go through everything, you're going to make sure everything gets ordered now. So, I got 450 stickers. Each 50 is a different design. I made sure to get the proper ones for the sticker rally for the Jet Jones image, and then I picked some different ones. I turned my Red King print into a sticker. I have Pigmon on a skateboard that I think would be pretty fun. She's cool. I like the story. I was kind of surprised, you know, like I'm not much for historical fiction, so I can't say I got really wound up into like the Age of Empires like 2 story, though I think that's next. But I really like Age of Mythology because the mythology was always my thing more so. One second, let me get this going. It's been fun. Like I've been playing that. I wrapped up Proteus, which is a boomer shooter, like one of the first boomer shooters that came out. That was pretty good. Proteus was a thing I had to like kind of psych myself up to play though sometimes because like what was the issue? Oh, they have like a shop system, but the so Proteus is a boomer shooter at heart. It's all about moving fast, killing monsters. It's very much like, now keep in mind this came out earlier, like, you know, when, you know, more of these games were kind of new. Like Proteus is like one of the first cases in the boomer shooter revival. So there's a lot, you know, it didn't go as hard as say Dusk or something like that did. But they have like, you get a double jump and a dash, but you have to find them through getting ore, and ore is either in the level, ore is in the levels, and it's some are obvious to find, then others are secrets, and the game feels so much better once you get them. Like, you should have given us at least one. Give us the double jump, at least. You know, that mobility makes a difference. Probably going to order my print. Yeah, I'm looking at cat print right now, kind of deciding what I want to do. I still got a lot of prints from my last time, but I'm going into this, you know, I'm going into this feeling pretty good. So I'm not looking to break the bank or anything like that, but I do want to, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, Cat Print did a good job on them. Oh, I think I'm going to be leaning into postcards. I think Lisa had like the right idea because I bought like a bunch of those. So I think that's what I really want to do with my thing this time. I want to diversify my assortment. Oh, I did Common Homer. Common Homer is getting a sticker. I made certain kind Usa Goji, you automatically get one for free. I gotta yell at myself though not to give away everything though. I'm kind of a dunce like that. But yeah, Common Homer is getting a sticker. Who else? My dopey looking Shogun Goji is getting one. And I hope to do some more. But yeah, Cat Print was good. I think I'm gonna do like 2 posters maybe. I'm shy about it. I guess I shouldn't be because I mean I plan on my big thing is I know after May I'm gonna open a shop and I'm gonna yell at myself. I will pinch myself if I have to. Sorry, I'll get drawn in a minute. You guys don't mind me jawing on, right? Actually, I got some cider in the fridge. I'm gonna grab. Get nice and loosey-goosey. Shogun Yogi for a minute. I mean, Shogun Yogi would be trying not to think. I don't want to say something like I don't want to say something that's inadvertently offensive, but I'm thinking like the sun will never set on. The sun will never set. Hey, boo boo. Am I gonna have to draw Shogun Goji? Because I'll try. Hold up. All right, got me cider. Got me cider in one hand, me pen in the other. Got some vaporwave going. That's what I like to call locked and loaded, baby. Locked and loaded. What else have I been playing? Oh, I finally beat a run in Nubby's Number Factory last night. Yes, you can put it on your Steam Deck, and yes, it's just as bad of an idea as you'd imagine. Alright, let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna try and draw Yogi Bear from memory, alright? We're gonna see if I can pull this off. I doubt it, but we're gonna try. Alright. Gotta bust out the old lizard wizard. Gotta bust out the old lizard wizard for this one. See, it'll... Oh, see, and his helmet will be a picnic bat. Ah! Gee! Oh my god, it works out almost too good. Daimyo Smith will not claim my picnic baskets today, boo boo. Ronin Yogi? Nah. Nobody will, I guess. Yeah, well, would Boo Boo be as a princess? Disney, I mean not Disney, what the fuck am I thinking? Warner Brothers should sell the Looney Tunes to me. I'll take good care of them. I will make extra certain all of the Looney, except for Tweety. Yeah! Posters always seem like Mars and Tanner's stuff makes sense for posters. As does Lisa, because I bought Lisa's like big Ultraman collage. I think that's the trick, but even that's not really like a big poster. Maybe I might just do a larger print for the Pokemon one and that Godzilla one that I did, the big brawl. Yeah, I gotta figure things out. It's a trick, but I think postcards seem like they're gonna be a lot of fun. Nice, easy to display. You just get like a card stand, you know. Warning, I looked up all the hot tricks on how to win at Among Us. No, I'm kidding. Biggest issue there is going to be with Among Us is it is going to take everything in my power not to do the I think you should leave Corncob TV bit, which was, I didn't do shit. I didn't read shit. I didn't fucking do this. You know, I'm glad to know, for as much as I wouldn't call myself a big Yogi Bear fan, he's alright. You know, Dan Aykroyd was the voice of Yogi Bear. I like to imagine they promised him, like, ghost power. Like, they promised him access to a ghost or something. It's Dan Aykroyd. He believes in that shit. Yeah, posters I'm weird about, but I might give it a shot. Gotta see how my finances are. Yeah, like, I do 8.5 by 11. I do standard. I do standard 8.5 by 11 because I work in paper size. It's pretty average size. I think the only thing I have that I would really say might be poster worthy is that Gengar is the ghost line. And even that I'm wondering about. Like, I don't know. I feel like people want less things to carry around with them, and postcards are nice, or prints. I might actually get my chunky gear on that I did a while ago made into a sticker too. Well, yeah, now that that's one of those things that I think could get away with being like a full blown. I think it'd be a friggin' door poster. Yeah, now that I would say that is a drawing that I feel would benefit greatly. Could do a killer Yogi. Sorry, boo boo. I can do a decent Yogi, but I gotta be real drunk. It's mostly I need to get over myself. I get scared. I get bashful. I'm like Carl from Aqua Teen. I can dance. I can dance if you get me wasted. Nothing personal, Ranger Smith. I just wanted a picnic basket. How are you tonight, Fuposi? Welcome to the party. Welcome. Yogi is an honorable warrior. He's got his picnic basket, samurai helmet. Ah, nice. That's good. At least you're getting it removed. I might try to do some watercolor originals to sell there too. I don't know. I got all these ideas. And I need to realize there will always be time. Because I think my biggest thing that I'm telling myself is, look, anything extra I order, I can set up a shop on Ko-fi and maybe get some people to look into them there. Well, that's good. It's always nice to know when someone's not in jail and or dead. It's good to reconnect with people. I reconnected with a friend of mine not too long ago, and we had kind of a good heart-to-heart. Give cookies. Give cookies. I drew Baziel. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should give cookies. Oh, you're getting some yeah, we had some... Well, I hope it doesn't come. I hope it's just a watch and it stays that way, or I hope it stays just as a watch and we don't have anything further on your end. Be safe. You need to hunker down, get some shelter. Don't you hesitate. I was thinking the Beetlejuice one would be a fun one. It's tough. You know, it's real hard when you start having to, like, pick. I might start talking to my one buddy, John, see about... That's a good basis. To see about... what was I going to say? Oh, god damn it. I hate it when it does this. I hate when you go to draw something and it saves in a different folder. So it, you know, it changes like everything changes your entire numbering system. It's immensely frustrating and I hate it. Okay. Smart idea. Yeah, it's about the only thing that I can say is kind of a bummer about not really. I know Tanner. Tanner had a bunch of like little dinosaur sketches and water paints that he did. I always thought those were really neat. I kind of want to try something like that. How are you tonight, Meeps? Hey, Tupac. Okay. So, I mentioned it when I talked about, like, getting ready to do the stream. And I had this idea. Hey, I know a Phil. The Phil I know is more of a wizard, though, I would say. You know, that's all that matters. But yeah, so I'm playing Age of Mythology yesterday. And I'm playing through the Egyptian portion. And that was the thing I was most excited about, because Egyptian mythology is pretty cool. You know, it's hard to deny they got some real neat gods. They're all people with animal heads. And I got this unit. It's an alligator that shoots a beam of sunlight out of its mouth. Because I worship Sobek. So I thought that would be neat. Let's try and draw a big gator lady. I like gators. Yes, the pistuchos. Oh, neat. The old-fashioned, old reliable. Yeah, it was really funny. I didn't even know I got it. It's just suddenly I noticed this giant beam of light shooting out of one of my units, and I'm like, what the hell are those? And I was like, laser shooting alligators. I'm in. I'd be a fool. It's just so neat. I just kind of rolled up on this town and just started obliterating gators. It's funny because, you know, baby gators, they sound like they shoot lasers when they make their noises. So it was just kind of like, boy, just having a whole line of them just shooting a laser all at once, hilarious. Though, let's see, how far am I? I just got to a mission where Odysseus is missing, and I landed on the fateful island where people got turned into pigs. So I'm dealing with that right now. It was Cersei, right? She did that shit to Wonder Woman. That was a silly episode of Justice League. We got to hear Batman sing in it. No, I had kind of shelved Chroma Squad for now. That is on the agenda. I've been juggling a lot of games, but it feels good. I feel like I'm beating things. So Chroma Squad is going to definitely get in there soon. Oh, nice. Yeah. I liked what I saw of Norse. When I did the one mission, how they have like the ox carts or whatever, I like that. Having a mobile drop-off point is huge. I'm finally getting into RTS games. Like, I've always bought them. I've always tried to enjoy them, but I was just never good at them. And now I feel like I'm kind of getting there. I mean, this is me, of course. So, of course, it's going to be a big lady. So I'm excited. I mean, Norse mythology is an easy lock. You know, I know what I'm in for, but I'm not mad about it. We had a Oedipus conflict, huh? I see. I'm not up to date entirely on my Greek mythology, but I know a decent amount. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to yell at myself like, no, no, no. Oedipus. I like that. That's what I'm trying to do. Especially after I bought Monster Hunter Wild and got caught up playing other bullshit after I spent $70 on a new game. And I was like, I got all these other games. King Kong has an edifice complex. Sort of like Sekhmet, but he smiles. I like... Well, I know why a lot of people like Age of Mythology. Can't you summon, like, giant Anubis people? Can't you summon, like, giant jackal people or a giant... I mean, this is going to be like a Sobek. But because this is me, I'm drawing a fat lady. We can say she's inspired by Sobek. Yeah, I haven't gotten to that point yet. It's a good campaign, though. Like, I've been really enjoying... I never expected to get that invested, but I'm like, oh, no, I like this. It's very It's very Harryhausen. You know, like, I can see this very easily, like, being... Nice. I think as far as it goes, my god choices in the campaign, because I haven't touched Skirmish yet, have been... I go with Dionysus, typically, and then I think I did Hera last time, and that worked out pretty good. And then for Egyptians, I would do Sobek, because I love Sobek. I mean, obviously I went on. But I think Thoth? I always fuck it up. But, I gotta watch Moon Knight. Everyone told me about the kaiju fight. Yeah, you know, oh god, that's always the worst feeling. I'm actually really hyped about those Dragon Quest remakes. I'm so glad that series is getting like easier to get into. Excuse me, because especially when Toriyama passed away, I really wanted to get into them more. Like, but they can be a real pain in the ass. So Becca, is that? Well, I do like my friend who told me about the delightful hippopotamus lady, and I'm like, what are you telling me here? Oh, hey, John. Oh yeah, I've been on this Egyptian mythology thing from playing. So yeah, I'm drawing a big gator lady. Not Jolene, but she'll come soon. I don't know, man. I had a good time with Medusas. I had a whole legion of Medusas, just turning people to stone and shit. The pronunciation, I think, is Thoth. Thoth. See, I thought Thoth, but now I think I'm getting confused with Alex Thoth or Toth. Whatever. The bird guy. Wait, no, that's Ra. Wait, hold on. I'm getting myself confused because I'm thinking of Smite. I love gators. I should draw more of them. How are you tonight, John? Boy, I'm not really hiding much here, am I? Okay, there are more than one bird-headed deity. Okay, I think that is it. Talare. It's not. Nice. Very nice. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, I gotta check her out. I hear she's cute. I'm down with that. Is she gonna be... Might as well. Yeah, I mean, it's still March, right? I think you're right, because Ra's the sun god, right? The staff of Ra. The staff of Ra, if I recall correctly. Is it Horus? Either way, the bird god that I would go in for Age of Mythology, I would just start spamming war elephants. And let me tell you how satisfying it was to just roll up out of town. Just kind of like, you guys think you're going to stop me? I got elephants. Just a friggin' barrage of war elephants. Is this Amit, by the way? You know what? I don't know what this is, really. This is just me kind of having some fun. She's going to be revealing herself. Horus, the Black Flame Dragon. Horus, he who brought about. Was it Horus who slew the Emperor? There's a lot of Horuses, okay? There's a lot of Horai out there. Well, I mean, I'm okay with that, but I don't have it on me, but I am working on a Samson drawing. I'm hopefully going to show you the Seth, the Egyptian god of chaos. I like Egyptian mythology. Well, that's why I'm amazed it took me so long to play Age of Mythology, but I think because I didn't have a computer that could run it at the time. I got the enhanced edition, and I just never got around to playing it because I think I realized at the time I just didn't have... I'm trying to get better at repaying everybody. Because I really want to, but I'm also getting like decent at telling myself, hey, I'm going to draw this. Horus Lupercal. There we go. That's it. Black Flame Dragon is a Yu-Gi-Oh card that came out in the toys. Ah! A lot of dragons in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Well, there was that movie that Disney had coming out that had the big gator lady. it was Egyptian themed, and unfortunately they decided not to. Because, you know, Disney can't fucking do anything right. Yeah, Moon Knight was probably the one MCU show I can think of offhand where it was mostly universally enjoyed. You know, and there was a lot of people's like, Moon Knight kind of went from being a C-lister, you know? Yeah. Like, all the concept artwork, I was like, oh man, I would have loved this. Yeah, it's always kind of a shame. It's hard to get excited about things nowadays because it seems like you get hyped about more of it and then it doesn't happen. Well, that's what I mean. I think you know, Moon Knight's really stepped up to where he Matt Fraction, I think, or it might have been Ed Brubaker. I think it was Ed Brubaker. Ed Brubaker did the big run that I think brought Mr. Knight and everything more to the front. And then from there, Moon Knight kind of started being like, oh yeah, Moon Knight. And then they kind of did the show, and now now he's like a top tier character in Marvel Rivals. Last I checked. Sorry, Sydney, our old girl, she gets a little nervous around the stairs, and her hearing's not so great along with her sight, so she takes her time. A lot of coaxing. She's doing all right, though. She's lived a nice long time, you know. She's just kind of enjoying her twilight years. I get nervous, but, you know, it's hard to... Can't fight the passage of time, as I'm sure we all know. Yeah, I've got a look. I feel fine not keeping up with Marvel stuff because I at least know those characters. Have I tried wearing boxing gloves? I have at one point. Nah, I was gonna give her the staff, but I think I'm gonna go without it. I'm gonna probably be doing the usual 3 hours, but no worries if you can't, man. I get it. Ah, yes. Nah, man. Time knows Jeet Kune Do as far as I'm concerned. Is there an AR code in every episode of Moon Knight that leads up to the... Oh. Oh, neat. That's fun. Yeah, no worry, John. I always appreciate when you're able to stop by, but hey, man, life comes first. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Moon Knight's definitely one of the more likely ones I would be watching. I'll let the chat come up with her mythology. There we go. Good girl. She got inside. That's good. I mean, Sobek is associated with fertility. She's an ample lady. I don't know what to tell you. Reading a little bit about it's good. I mean, again, I was really happy. I'm really enjoying Age of Mythology. Again, I never really got too devoted to the stories, but I keep coming back to it. It's been most of my weekend in between things. I mean, the fact that I'm actually like sticking with the campaign is big. Maybe. There we go. That was the problem. I always have a problem with making alligator mouths too small. Is that what that was? That what that was from? Well, wasn't there the big There was that big discussion that happened like a year or two ago. Hey, Go Pause, how are you tonight? There was a big discussion about giant robots with capes. So I drew like Final Wars Gigan with a cape. I mean, yeah, you give anything a cape or a cloak, it just adds to it. It just buffs it, you know? Oh, I would imagine a Naga with a cloak. Enough said. Bast is the cat, right? Because I think Sekhmet is. Right now. I'm going off Age of Mythology choices. Bast it. I don't know. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. She brings the rain to make your crops grow. Sekhmet is the lioness. Okay. Is it a good time to celebrate Power Rangers, though? I mean, watch, they'll do it right. It's kind of like how Fortnite got a bunch of Mortal Kombat stuff. Dumb and Base showed me, and I'm like, yeah, friggin' Fortnite doing a better job celebrating Mortal Kombat than the actual company. But that is a par for the course with anything WB owns. Am I right? Also, Day of the Earth blew up. Still making good money. Made over half of its budget, I believe. I think it was made under. Not that I tend to get really involved in that, but I was just really happy to see. Excuse me. I was really happy to see that the movie's doing well. Obviously, I'm quite a fan. It is. Oh yeah. When my brother-in-law told me that Power Rangers was so important that they actually dubbed Mighty Morphin to play in Japan, I was like, that is quite a like thing to say. It's not me, man. I can't be a furry. I'm into like everything. If it's not a human, I'm probably gonna like it. I am not a sweet summer child. I know my shit. I'd agree with that. I mean, Power Rangers was a legit phenomenon. Take it from someone who was there. Like, that was every day after school. I had Power Rangers novelizations. I had a Power Rangers gym mat. I had the gloves that go whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh, don't be sorry about being quiet. You take it easy. Okay, look. I'm going to run my mouth regardless if chat is talking, just so everyone's known. I can have a full-blown conversation with myself, no problem. So do not worry. You take care of your business, friend. Like a dominance thing? Who is a more powerful god? Okay, here's a question for all the mythology nerds. Is there a pantheon pettier than the Greek gods? I submit that there is not. I don't think you can get pettier than those people. I don't think you can get pettier than those assholes. No game has ever gotten across the petty nature of the Greek gods more than Hades. I love that game. I have not played Hades 2 yet. I do want to get it eventually, but I'm kind of waiting until it's out of early access, which I know I'll be waiting for. But yeah, jumping back. Oh, and thank you, by the way, Fuposi. I'm happy how she's coming out. I'm feeling pretty good with this. I'm trying not to copy that that blue sky gator girl design. Of course she's going to be a giant, because that's pyramids are fun to draw. Well, now, well, if we're talking petty, Dr. Doom's in the goddamn dictionary. How petty is Dr. Doom? Dr. Doom saved Reed Richards' child, who was going to die due to birth, complications at birth. Saved that child just so Reed Richards would have to look at that child and go, remember who saved... Remember, I did what you couldn't for that child. Yeah, I don't know. I'm of two minds on Marvel stuff right now. On the one hand, I really don't care. But on the other hand, I think people should be allowed to enjoy it if they're enjoying it within reason. Dr. Peppy. Dr. Peppy, huh? Dr. Peppy. Oh, there we go. This works. She came out goofier, but I kind of like it for her. Gator titty, hell yeah. You know me. You know, you follow me, Goat Paws. You saw Dotaconda. I don't know where that association came from, but I was like, yep, this needs to happen. Where the Gatorade come from? Gross. It's gonna be a sticker for AMA. I'm Kaiju Brooklyn. I'm having trouble with these eyes for whatever reason. There we go. Gatorade. Oh yeah. I was glad that picked up. I woke up. I was having I had like a stress nightmare. So I woke up and I drew Dada's fat ass. That's how I cope. That's how I cope with bad dreams. I wake up and I draw something weird. I don't even remember what the nice nightmare was. Yeah, I hope financially things get better. Excuse me, it's the Nicki Minaj squat, okay? She was doing that shit long before Omni-Man did. Y'all best respect Nicki Minaj, I guess. She's alright. I just remember when that song came out, watching it with a buddy of mine, I'm like, my god, this might be one of the horniest music videos ever. It is still Macro March, isn't it? And yeah, I'm a bitter winter child. You know that. But it's also just like, I don't know, man. I just think if the character's inhuman, I'm in. Like, you know? Yeah, yes, the Luigi Squad. You know, she brings the rain, she brings the bounty. Alright, so we got that good. I think Sobek's kind of a friendly god, right? I mean, my unfortunate thoughts whenever I think of Sobek is what they did with him in DC's 52. That was horrifying. That was friggin' scary. People talk about how shitty of a character Black Adam is, and I respectfully disagree. He's actually a well-done character. Not leading movie, maybe. At least not the start. But Black Adam's whole thing in DC's 52? Did he become a lion? I didn't bother with that movie. I like to draw big, friendly women. These kids today, they're all about their mean girls. Sobek is kind of an arrogant lummox. Oh, so he's like K. Rool. Cool. She can hug an entire populace. Hey, maybe if we're lucky, Giganta will show up in the Harley Quinn Fartacular, right? I still can't believe that's a real thing, but I'm also like, I was like sitting there reading it going, I wasn't reading the comic because not my thing, but I've been reading like some of the discourse about it, and I've just been like, I wonder what DC's bet was with this. Yeah, gotta save that shit for the sequel. It's just so funny to me. This is comics. This is the comic debate going on right now. What's hot in the world of comics right now? Harley Quinn. Ew. Ew. I don't like that one bit. That's gross. It's like on the one hand, it's like it feels so out of place because if this was the 90s, I could probably see that paying off because, you know, but nowadays, my thing is like, I think a well-timed fart joke is funny. But man, I've seen some of the, a friend of mine, well, again, my situation was I got a DM from a friend of mine saying the worst comic in the world came out. And again, I had a few moments where I had to stop and think, did Penders do something new? I thought he was done. I mean, well, he'll never be done. Hey, Mr. Bones, how we doing tonight? You don't want to think about the Harley Quinn fart comic? Too bad. I had to get pages sent from it to me by my friend. Again, yeah, after I learned, like, oh, that's right, this was a thing. I remember seeing, I think Squeaks mentioned it on, just talking about it. I'm like, that's not real, is it? But then again, like, DC, I remember when they showed, like, I remember when the controversy, it wasn't even controversy, but there was that big discussion that was going on because, you know, Maxwell Adams, who deserves better, by the way. Like, I mean, Maxwell Adams as a person just deserves better. But they were talking about, like, yeah, Maxwell Adams seems like a top bloke. And I remember reading that thing about how, like, Billy and Mandy was seen as this mean-spirited toilet humor show. And I'm like, I wasn't even the biggest Billy and Mandy fan, but that wasn't it. It was more horror than anything else. And then someone showed, like, someone showed me, someone, like, showed clips from Teen Titans Go. And I'm like, they have a whole song about using the toilet, huh? What is happening? what is going on? It was so bizarre to me. I'm doing all right. Having an all right night. I ordered a bunch of my stickers for All Monsters Attack and Kaiju Brooklyn. I'm just drawing this here fat gator lady. It's Sobeka, I guess, is Tupac Osler. I was kind of a mild defender of Teen Titans Go when it was early on because, like, part of me was like, it's all right. I mean, again, though, I'm not the target demographic. Look, they got Weird Al to be Darkseid. That was kind of cool. I thought that was pretty funny that they got Weird Al to be Darkseid. And Weird Al talking about how he's the most evil man in the world. Scratch and sniff. Or as some people call it for whatever godforsaken reason, rub and smell. And I'm like, please don't call it that. It's called scratch and sniff. It's always been called scratch and sniff. Rub and smell sounds so much grosser. But I thought the regular series got to wrap up. Maybe I'm wrong, though, because I wasn't super into it. Because I thought they did that movie where they go to Japan. But maybe it didn't get, maybe it didn't. I mean, definitely seems like Teen Titans Go should have stopped. Friend-shaped. Friendly goddess shape. Oh, really? I was wrong when that happened. Maybe I was wrong. Well, then again, I wasn't into it. Huh. My mistake, then. I don't know. Should I do like a chubby version of Anubis as a lady? Is that a thing I should do? Answers in the chat. Should I do it? Ah, one of those situations. Vastly tombed. Tombed. Yeah. So it was really funny how Maxwell Adams got shit from a Cartoon Network executive, and this is the kind of... But yeah, the Harley Quinn comic, like, I'm not... Look. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is not my thing in the slightest. I ask my wife. I get mad. An occasional fart joke here and there, all right. Too much? Oh my god, I get mad. I get angry. I get real angry. But a friend of mine sends me these pages, and I'm like, oh man, they made Plastic Man into such a weirdo. Like more than a weirdo than he normally is. Not your average silly Plastic Man that we all know and love. This is like, this man is on a few lists, isn't he? But that's just me. I mean, and I will say this, and this is possibly controversial, but the lady who wrote it is talking about how, she's comparing it to the movie Swiss Army Man, which was the, and oh yeah, well, Lunatics is just a joke, right? That didn't really happen. That was just like a collective fever dream that everyone had. Nobody wants to talk about that, right? Well, that's what I get for playing games. One of my friends, he was just awful with it. Awful. TTG was 90% of Cartoon Network's buy. I was the asshole for liking Uncle Grandpa. Oh, well. Okay, this might be something to work with later. But she's comparing it to Swiss Army Man. And my thing is, like, I get what you're trying to say, but I think in this case it's less misogyny. And I think it's the fact that, like, people didn't have a problem with Swiss Army Man because it was its own original movie. It was just a weird movie that Daniel Radcliffe was in where he plays a farting corpse. I'm not going to say there probably isn't a component of it, but I'm seeing a lot of people who are just big fans of Harley Quinn just kind of like, this is just gross and weird to me. Like, I think it's as simple as that in some cases. I think some people are just kind of grossed out by the premise. And yeah, the pages I've seen, I'm like, yeah, not for me. Saying Roadrunner 10 was way ahead of its time. No! So I don't know. That's like my controversial take, I guess, on it. Like, I just don't think it has anything to do with that. And I think it has to do with the fact that you took care... Like, people would be just as... People would be even angrier if this was a Batman comic. Man, I don't even want people to do that. My one friend did that around me, and I swear to God, I was going to die. Genuine poison. Genuinely poisonous. This turned out better than I thought. I'm happy. We'll refine it a bit. Keep working on this. I'm feeling pretty comfy. I'm feeling pretty cozy. Mr. Bones, how are you? Oh, boy. This my one friend. Love him, but Jesus Christ. Like, there have been times where we're playing a game together and I'm like, I want to die. Dear Lord, please free me from my... Dear Lord, please free me from my olfactory senses so I can be happy again. Captain Thunderpants. I don't even want to know what the hell that is. I don't need to know what that is. Good on him, though. Lord, please remove my Smith. Please remove my news. All right. This conversation. All right, I guess this is what I get. I would say but this is my fault for bringing it up. But yeah, that's just my brief take on the Harley Quinn comic. I think it's a controversy. I think DC did it hoping that it would get... If that came out, it's like, if that came out maybe... yes, going back, the 90s was the era of gross out humor. Remember when... Look, I grew up in the 90s, and 90%, no pun intended, of toys were targeted on being gross. Here, buy this slime that if you squeeze it, it makes a fart noise. Here, buy Gak. Remember Gak? Nickelodeon's Gak? Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I'm sorry. I had fun with them, but I was also like, a young boy. I was a young lad. Half the time, I think it might have been like a sensory thing where I'm kind of like, I just like squeezing this stuff. It's nice. I had some of those. Toys that would drop slime on characters, stuff like that. Nickelodeon slime. Gak, I think was the proper terminology, but I don't know when that became like their branding. Was it Katy Perry who got clobbered by the Gak, the spray? There was a gif where it looked like this poor woman was going to get her head taken off by... Oh. Interesting. Going back really quick, I think Tupod mentioned Giganta. I like Giganta. I'm surprised, like... I hope Giganta gets a little bit of love in these kaiju things that, Marvel, or no, DC... Well, no, DC... already did. I forgot we're there now. Sorry, Godzilla's been friggin' everywhere, okay? It is hard to keep up. Neat. You can make almost anything at home nowadays, I think. Rather you make Gak than a bomb, am I right? No. When I left Twitter, I mostly I lost touch with so much of Goji Twitter, and I'm okay with it. About the one thing I've been mad about, and this is more so because I didn't follow Mondo, is that I missed out on pre-ordering the Mondo did a vinyl set for Godzilla vs. Hedorah. But I just kind of wanted Hedorah. I already got a nice Godzilla from them from the Gabra set. Oh, that's like a shame, you know. I tell people like fandoms are not a good thing. Like they've gotten. I'm so happy. I finally own a Gabra. That was such a highlight. I was probably like the one person who bought that. Like, oh, cool, a Gabra figure with my Titans out of the Suicide Squad. Oh, that'll be interesting. I mean, oh, that explains the King Shark. That explains the King Shark drawing. That was weird. The jaw is weird, but hey, you know what? Got to do something interesting. Yeah, I like the way Gabra. I have the chibi Hedorah that Mondo did a couple years back. And I'm happy to say I own. It's sitting right here with my Godzilla dust rag, or my Godzilla dusting plush. Yes, I bought that. I love it. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's like I feel bad with the whole thing just about fandoms because it's. But it's like I had someone respond to the post I made about breaking free with them, and I'm like, well, that's the thing though. You get that many people together, trouble is going to eventually happen, and it's like I just witnessed too many things that were like, this is high school again. There's cliques. There's people trying to basically turn it into a. Oh, I'm a big deal in the kaiju fandom, and it's like, all right. We need to break down these barriers, people. We're all fans here. Let's just. I like Gabra. Is that a haiku about Gabra? No, it's not a haiku. Hold on. Well, since we're talking about the special boy, I kind of just don't bother with communities. I sort of just hang out nowadays, and I'm happier for it. I think I've also just... Now I get it. Thank you. You know me, I'm a bit slow on the uptake. Man. I think I just kind of reached a point where I understand that I'm just too old for a lot of this stuff nowadays, and I just don't have the tolerance anymore. Like, back when I was maybe younger, I'd be willing to kind of deal with this, but I think I'm kind of settled into the fact that, yeah, I'm 37 years old. I think I can take it easy now. Just be one of those weird old heads who just kind of hangs out. I fancy myself knowledgeable about the old giant monster fandom. I don't think I'm too old. Like, I think I'm just tired, you know? Look, guys, I grew up through the friggin' time frame where caring about things was considered dumb and lame. Alright? I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted at this point. Let the younger generation have fun. I just want them to have fun. I saw so much bullying sometimes, and it just really bummed me out. Well, that's what I mean. I kept seeing like repeat things where I'm like, I swear to God, this person shows up on my feed. And it's always the same shit every day. But here I am. I can't get anyone to look at my friggin' artwork. So I'm glad I walked away from Twitter. Like, now I'm just kind of drawing. I am drawing to enjoy drawing. Koju Kotaku High. Whoa, whoa. Nice. Yeah, Monster, you know, it's kind of like people who run like those classic fighting game tournaments. I don't want to talk shit, but it's like, I gotta be honest, when I saw that post about we need to start like, you know, we gotta start policing the fandoms, I'm like, alright, good luck with that, because man, I think the best option is, instead of policing, uplift the positive members of your community and try to put more of a spotlight on them and associate with them to set better examples instead of keep drawing attention to bad actors. Like, I think of the guy who just, for whatever reason, had like this, I'm not a Gynax person, okay? If I ran into Hideki Anno, I'd be like, oh hey, you're Hideki Anno, neat. Tell me, who's your favorite Ultraman kaiju and why? I wouldn't be like, oh my god, but that's also because I couldn't get into Ava. Like, I tried again, guys. Didn't happen. Well, and it's like, I wish people would stop doing that. I felt like I screamed. I felt like Mr. Krabs telling SpongeBob and Patrick not to take bait. I feel like I yelled more than he did. Like, guys, you keep feeding these dumb accounts that are literally probably operated by a teenager. Okay, go pause. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of things off with me, okay? I can go into detail, but I won't. It just didn't grab me. Wonderful art style. I like Sachiel. I thought Sachiel was a real cool monster design. But like, I just, for some reason, was like halfway through, I check out. Acting like I'm well adjusted. Did you see the size of this? You see the size of these gator tits I just drew? I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm crazy, but come on. Come on! Nah, I think Gynax in general just isn't for me, because I kind of didn't really get into Die Buster, Gunbuster. Girl in the Gun, like, left me. Yes, I did see the Zeton Angel. That was cool. I love all of the artwork that Ava inspires. There's that one artist who pretty much made their entire thing doing really, really, really impressive, like, intensely detailed Shin Godzilla Ava-inspired pieces, which obviously makes sense. And I always liked seeing those. I'd agree with that. Oh, I know there's a lot of extra layers to Ava. Not necessarily religious, but like there are themes in there that obviously play through. There's always this Kill la Kill. I didn't like Kill la Kill. I tried watching 3 episodes and I'm like, I hate Mako. That is like the epitome of a character that I just looked at and went like, I hate her. I don't want her near me, and I'd like to never hear her again. I have low tolerance. I need to catch up on some Cutie Honey. Like that is something. It's a Go to Guy franchise that I do enjoy what I've seen of. But I do need to know more about it. Oh, well now I know what happens to Asuka. That's okay. I think Gurren Lagann was still Gynax. Gurren Lagann was fun. The first season was great, and then the second season sucked. I know I'm in the minority there, but I hated it. Like, I genuinely just fucking hated it. I just got so annoyed and frustrated by the end. I was like, I wish I just stopped. And Odd Taxi is one that I need to revisit. I watched the first episode of it, and I really dug it. It definitely seems like my kind of thing. Yeah, no, Odd Taxi, I definitely like. I'll have to check that out. I think my thing with Gainax is that I just hate how a lot of their stuff was like, here's all the fun and the cutesy, here's all the fun, wacky stuff, now it's time to get serious. I mean, Ava didn't have that problem. Ava kind of lets you know right from the get-go, hey, the world's in kind of a rough place, man. Hope you're buckled up. Maybe I didn't watch enough of them. I mean, this seemed like with Gainax stuff, I'd always leave. Trigun eased into it, I thought. Like, Trigun, I felt like it kind of hinted at some, you know, like, obviously you got a guy who's, you know, I know, is a fascinating fella. Like, Trigun felt like it eased into it a little better. It's all about that, and that's just me. This is just me. I mean, keep in mind, like, keep in mind, all of my opinions are my own. I've heard good things about Samurai Flamenco. I think I just kind of realized it's not that I don't like anime. It's just like, I've gone through this thing of realizing most of the weebs I knew growing up were awful people. And my experiences in most of my like experiences with like anime like groups like online were really miserable. So I wonder if that might have had an effect on it. I mean, I think Outlaw Star is probably one of my favorite shows ever made. I can say that. And it's not just because of Aisha. I just love that the show is just like a well-oiled machine. It gets dark, but it never goes too far, I think. It never feels like... It's my favorite anime, I would probably say. I love it. Nice lean runtime. You know, it doesn't have like 400 episodes to it. It's like a nice lean 26 or something like that. Great theme song. Got some beautiful ending artwork. Grappler ships are like the coolest thing ever. I would love to see it. I would actually be totally down for that. An anime that starts off really bleak and then halfway through, I don't know, man, like a portal opens up and a bunch of like space clowns, not the killer clowns from outer space, lovable space clowns, lovable space clowns, like a clown Sentai team suddenly shows up and no, the space race I don't hate it as much because, you know, you get some great Aisha moments in there, but yeah, those were kind of the episodes that were a little too often repeated, I think. Trying my best to draw a goofy Gabra, because I love drawing Gabra. I'm going to be trying my best to represent some Gabra at AMA. Number one Gabra fan. Nah, I think that's Goat Paws. But I am quite up there. I am up there, I think. I love this clown. I'm sorry, that's just really funny to me. Someone who wants to rule the world, as it turns out, the one who wants to rule is a golden retriever, a very good boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, give me that. I just love him. Like, I will always say, like, how can I like him more than Ghidorah? And it's like, it's not that I don't like Ghidorah. It's just like, what I love about Gabra is that his motivations, if he is real, which I lean towards he is, excuse me, I think he's got simple motivations. He's not out to rule the world. He's not out to... He just saw Manila walk into school one day and said, I don't like this kid. I'm going to make every day miserable for that little clown. He saw Manila having a good day and said, wow, we got to put a stop to that, don't we now? Saw Manila skipping to school. Saw Manila skipping off to kaiju school. His apple in one hand, his obnoxiously huge fruit in one hand, and his books held together with like a big... Mecha Gojira, who everybody should be following, by the way. I don't understand how that guy doesn't have more followers. I think... Here, hold up. I mean, Gabra is a bit unhinged. He's a bit of a wild card. Gabra's gonna do some stuff, and you're not gonna be... As long as you're not on the receiving end of Gabra's nonsense, you get some good stuff. You get some good stuff there. you get to take it. Hold on though. If I ever run into who fucking bullied you, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind by politely telling them, hey, that's not cool. Nobody should be bullied for anything like that. That's what I mean, nerd. The biggest of nerds being the worst people in the world was really kind of how the calls are coming from inside the house, aren't they? Alright, so I'm posting this here. This is Mecha Gojira, Alex Gayhart. Everyone should follow him. He does amazing artwork. He's drawn my kaiju, which is insane to me because, like, if you see his artwork, he can draw some real fun comedy stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, he's drawn some great Manila Monday stuff. But when he goes, like, hard into details, it's insane. Like, he's working on some cool stuff that I'm very excited about. I don't know the details, but the guy's good. He's a good guy. Everyone should follow him. Like, I don't understand how I have as many followers as I do, and he doesn't have more. I want to change that. Because it's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, his Skreonk thing is nuts. I think everyone brought something unique to the table. That's what I like about the Skreonk podcast, you know? They do a great job of tapping artists because they got Mellow. Ultra Mellow did a fun piece. Like, I like how they don't settle for one particular style. Like you got all sorts of real cool styles across the board. I think every single one brings something new and unique to the table. Shit, I did mine for free. They offered to pay me, but I was like, I'm good. I get to draw Godzilla fighting King Kong. But that's also because, you know, thankfully I'm in an okay position. I'm okay not taking pay if it helps out, you know. I was excited to get my work in there. That's a mentality I gotta get out of, but... Should he be kicking Manila in the butt? Like, should he be kick? Oh, check it out! It's David Gale, and they do They do discussions and breakdowns, and they bring on guests. And here, let me find the. Here, I'll post the link. But yeah, like Alex in particular did the Shin Godzilla one, and again, it's just fucking insane. I love it. That's a cool thing I like about the kaiju community, though, when it comes to the artists, is that everyone brings something new to the table. Let's see here. I'm excited. I'm hopefully gonna show up on the Skryonk podcast at some point. There it is. It's part of the. See? Yeah, here. Here, check this out. Goat Paws, they do fun stuff. Glitterjaw has a couple, like... Derek Gale. Sorry, I said David. That was stupid. But yeah, Derek's a cool guy. He's going to be at Kaiju Brooklyn. I'm pretty hyped about that. Because, like, yeah, who did he get on there? He got Mello, Doug. Derek does some fun artwork himself. Like, Derek actually did quite a few. Like, Derek and Doug, it's real cool that they go and get, like, other people's artwork because they tend to do a lot of real... I love Walter Trush's Frankenstein versus Baragon piece. Like, it's so Doug TenNapel, like, claymation nightmare. I love it. But yeah, like, they do a lot of cool stuff. They got Panzeraptor to do a piece. They pull a wide gamut. I was very happy to get to do King Kong versus Godzilla. But yeah, check them out. They're fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm gonna be next to if I'm next to Destiny. That's pretty cool. Marsupials are fast, and I'm pretty sure koalas will give you chlamydia. Drop bears are deadly. Which is bullshit. I mean, I don't know why anyone would do that to some, but then again, and you know, people are out there right now, the Miyazaki AI thing. I was so bummed out, and I don't know, this is probably petty of me, but I don't like Justin Silverman. I mean, like, I could care less what, like, the guy who runs Screenwave, the guy who showed up in, like, a lot of the AVGN stuff when they started getting bad. But it just seems like anytime I see pictures of the guy, I just get just grossed out. And then when I saw him post, like, the AI artwork of the nerd and stuff like that, I'm like, I just hate this guy. Also, when he declared a need for gamer amnesty, it's like, nah, we don't need that. People should be held accountable for dumb shit they said and did. I mean, within reason. You're better off. But I was so bummed out when I found out that that guy has a hand in the Toxic Crusaders game, and I'm like, oh, that's enough to make me, like, kind of put off enough. And I love Toxic Avenger, but I don't know. That's why I'm hyped about that Marvel beat-em-up. Cosmic Invasion or whatever it is. Looks sick. Oh yeah, it's like it saddens me. The sprite work looks great. Like, I mean, I was happy to see Toxic Crusaders getting some love. It was just like, why does that have to be? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I only started learning about him just because I guess, you know, this kind of scummy things he would do. I don't know. Actually, I think I know what I need to do here. I don't know. I'll probably still check it out if I'll wait. And the fact that Toxic Crusaders is getting a game in general is pretty sick. Oh, wait, are we talking about the Marvel game, Fuposi? I love the sprite work. Well, it's being made by Tribute, who have done a lot of real cool... Tribute, I think, did Panzer Paladin, which was really good. If you haven't gotten a chance to play Panzer Paladin, do so. I had a great time with it. Filled the Mega Man void in my life. Yeah, they do great work. All the sprite artwork for all their games is sick. Oh yeah, gotta make sure people know. Tribute has done tributes. I mean, they're paying big tributes to Venom from Marvel vs. Capcom Venom in that Cosmic Invasion game. That's for damn sure. I will always love the fact that so much of Venom's like fighting style and so much has been inspired by Marvel vs. Capcom because they got it right. It's so good. Well, plus, I think that's the same team that did Shredder's Revenge, which was really good. Me and Shadow Man played through Shadow's Revenge. We had a good time with that. I was okay with the Nintendo Direct. I didn't mind too much of it. I mean, again, I'm hyped for those I guess Tomodachi Life, you know. I never got to play that game. And this one apparently has, you know, giant women in it, so that's always a plus for me. I'm alright. I'm down with that. I know, I was so sad about that because I was like, I thought Credit was more popular. Like I was really bummed out. Now, granted, this isn't a true grit brush. This is actually from Friendin, the Lizard Wizard. The paper texture is though. How many eggs the Switch 2 will cost? Too many. I think we had this discussion briefly, John, where. Like, ever since I got my Steam Deck, I'm like, yeah, I'm curious about the Switch 2. But I'll probably wait to pick it up unless they have, like, a really big, like, killer app when it came out. The Gulf of Nintendo Switch. Oh, yeah, people went to town with Mii creation. People love to look back and dunk on the Wii, like, you know, as being a fad, but you know what? It was fine. And don't get me wrong, it had its share of shovelware that they really needed to, like, you know, stop letting happen, but let's not act like all the fun of it wasn't there, you know? I had a good time playing Wii bowling and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Again, that's why part of the reason... It did play GameCube games, which means you can play Mario Kart Double Dash. The best Mario Kart game! Oh yeah, so I think I might actually try and play through a Pokemon game on here. No, that was on the Kinect I hit you in the head, Shauna. Thank you very much. It was not with the Wii. And it was once. It was once. I accidentally hit you in the head, and I felt bad about it. Really bad. I don't see what the problem is with the new Donkey Kong design. It looks fine. Well, the main reason people got the Switch the first time, and I totally get it, is because Breath of the Wild came out with it. That made sense, because I I didn't play it until way after, but I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild way more than Twilight Princess. I didn't hate Twilight Princess, but that game has issues that, I mean, I might just do casual Pokemon because I missed out on so many. I don't think I could ever do a Nuzlocke run. I'd break down in tears if I had to get rid of a Pokemon I really liked, which is like most of them. It's like most of them. So there would be constant breakdowns on stream of me just bawling, having to get rid of someone. No, so I never played Fire Red. I never like the list of Pokemon games I've actually played to completion is like 2. the original Red, and then Violet. I'd never finish them. I would buy them, I'd play through them, and I'd just never finish them. And it was never for any sort of reason. I thought they were all fun. Well, actually, Sun. Sun is a questionable one for me. I really, really hated the amount of cutscenes in that game. Like I was going insane, I thought. Oh god, I'd be dying. I'd be like, no! Okay, Legends Arceus is really, really, really good. I really like that. Like, if I played that game before, or Arceus, whatever the hell he's called. I don't even know what the hell that Pokemon is. Isn't it like Jesus or something? Isn't that like Pokemon Jesus or something? But, I mean, I like what Arceus was doing, though, from its combat as a god. Okay. It was such a subtle shakeup. But here's the biggest thing I think that also kind of helped make Arceus stick out more was art style wise, it was just significantly better. Like, it was less detailed, but the colors popped more. Like, it was kind of using the art design as its big thing. I mean, I want to play that. But yeah, I think I might do Fire Red. Or maybe I might do Leaf Green. You know, because I was always a Bulbasaur kid. I love Bulbasaur. Still my favorite. I love Bulbasaur so much. Because Leaf Green was a game, right? I don't even know how I played through Violet as much as I did. I guess I was just in such a mood, like... Was it Leaf Green? Okay, yeah, maybe I'll play through that one. Because I never got to really enjoy that. Or, like, you know, get into that. Oh, yeah, like all the... No! I mean, it has similarities to Monster Hunter. But it's still a Pokemon game at heart. Basically, you're still commanding your Pokemon... If I'm remembering right, Sean, I'll clarify this, but the Monster Hunter aspects are really just more so the fact that you can run around the field while the monsters are fighting. Like, there's no, like... There's none of the combat mechanics or, like, really in-depth stuff. Yeah, like, it's open world how Monster Hunter is, but actually, like, gameplay-wise... It's more in line with a regular Pokemon game. Like, you're still playing an RPG. But that's fair. I mean, it's good, though. If you ever do find yourself with an opportunity. I will say, like, if you ever find, like, a cheap copy or someone lends it out, I'd lend it to you. Or I'd ask Sean to lend it to you if I could. But yeah, like, all the combat stuff is still the same. It's just you kind of get this big open field and you see Pokemon walking around in it and you can like sneak up on them and hit them with the balls. Oh yeah, how's Pal World going? Like, well, I wasn't into that. I know Meeps played it too, actually. He was showing me a bit of it. I mean, I will admit, I do respect the fact that they give you the options, you know, to do the more morbid stuff, but you can also still just, like, take care of your guys. That's pretty cool, though, that you get an army. Her dad's not around to beat me up now! Bonk. Did I draw Gabra mostly right? I was doing this off memory for both of them, actually. He did. He did square up. Ah, you know what? I agree. There we go. Give him some big old goofy ears. That's what I like. Oh, I gotta finish Chrono Trigger as well. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I never watched The Good Place. I gotta play through Chrono Trigger. I might actually consider that at some point. I got so far in it on the PlayStation, and then I lost my memory card. I think my piece of shit friend at the time stole it, but I was an idiot. Had all my RPG data on there. I mean, Ayla, however you pronounce her name, is like probably my favorite Toriyama lady. As far as like humans go, Ayla. As far as like monster ladies go, it is a tie between Banyu from that Kakarot game that I'll never play, and Madam Snake from Snake Way. Y'all sleep on her. That's what I'm trying to do right now with the Steam Deck, because I got emulators on there. I started Parasite Eve, and it was really friggin' cool, but I said, you know what? This is a little heavy right now. I'm going to switch to Dragon Quest. Yeah, I liked Adiane. I think I drew her once. I was really digging Parasite Eve. I just needed a break from, like, I was like, this is cool, but I need a break. I think I opted to get Dragon Quest XI, which is much sillier. Oh, okay. Oh, it's cool as hell. That is a hell of a way to start off your game. Like, that opening is insane. It's great. And the combat system was really cool. Really, a real cool start. I have it. I still got it on my Steam Deck. You know, so I can... Oh, yeah. The game's got the... They never made a figure of her? That's beyond stupid. Who the hell is running this? Like, are you kidding me? That's like the perfect character to like make a nice Figma of, or an Nendoroid. Stupid. Sorry, like I don't even like Gurren Lagann, and I'm mad about that. Wow. It's a real cool game. Like, you know, it was very interesting when I started playing. I finished the Opera House section, the opening basically. I finished the opening, and it was really cool to see how it was Squaresoft taking the concept. Danny Glover, you mean? Because Donald Glover is Lando Calrissian and Troy from Community. Danny Glover is always like too old for this shit. That's how I'm becoming, getting too old for this shit. Oh wow, nice. Dino Crisis didn't age well to me, but I still had an okay time with it. I do want to play through 2 eventually. I definitely was having a good time. Like, Dino Crisis is one of those games that I think could stand with a remaster. No! No. 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 No, Meeps, no. Awful. I don't care if it's slightly better than Bubsy. It's like being slightly better than burnt garbage. It's okay. It only reeks like burning garbage. Luna doesn't spam. You know what? You know what Luna's response to Baziel is? I'm not spamming an attack. You're spamming a mistake. And that's when Baziel bites her. Okay, fine. Hold up. Hey, Joey, how you doing tonight? Oh, yeah. I was drawing my take on Sobek. I think Tupac dubbed her Sobeka. I dig it. Just a big friendly, you know, big friendly deity. Goddess of fertility and all that. Played a lot of Age of Mythology over this weekend. I'm happy to hear that. And, alright, wait, we started off the stream drawing a Samurai Yogi Bear. I think because I said something too fast. Smarter than the average samurai, indeed. Anyone playing the new Assassin's Creed? You don't get a pirate ship in it, so I don't want to play. I'm not into it. I refuse to play it because you don't get a pirate ship. Assassin's Creed games peaked when you got a pirate ship. If more games had sea shanties, we'd be in a better world. Alright. Ghost of Tsushima was really good too. I didn't even play the DLC, but I got hooked into that game. I normally don't. I was kind of not into. Oh, do I really want to watch the dog get kicked into the sun? Oh, I have seen that. I don't like that. I tolerate it though. I mean, just imagine. Well, look, USA. We need to get the rights to these Hanna-Barbera characters, because we've already pitched a Marvel. We already pitched a Marvel Rivals like hero shooter with your Hanna-Barbera characters. We can go further. Well, like that would be one of those cases of you start off a game as Quick Draw McGraw, and his ultimate is you become El Kabong. The Quick Madraw's ultimate would be you become El Kabong, and then you basically can swing around the level and you get like a one-hit melee attack. Yogi Bear would be a tank, I think. I think Yogi would be a tank. Boo Boo would be the healer. Oh, maybe they're like Cloak and Dagger. You switch between them. Or maybe Boo Boo's like Jeff the Shark and can ride a. You have Yogi. Maybe that's like maybe that's their team up ability. Maybe Boo Boo can throw picnic baskets, and if that generates like a field around it, where if Yogi fights within it, he gets like a buff to his health. You have a great night, Goat Paws. Thank you for stopping by. Bazial does that like scary thing sharks do when they go to bite people. I bought Tomba Remastered, or whatever it was. It was on sale today. So I am looking forward to actually playing that. That'll be perfect for that. I never got to play all the way through Tomba. I always wanted to. I always got real excited about that game. Real fun character design, Tomba is. It's not the first time Luna's been bit, obviously, but boy, when it's Baziel, she puts the rage behind it. I like to think Luna's got a healing factor, but it's mostly she's just built like a she's like a cartoon character. She gets cartoonishly injured all the time. Excuse me. I really got to do more of these kind of like silly, not requests, but like random streams. Why is she gonna try and clone her? Does she have her like scientist mom? Oh, you know what? I always forget that was another. Yeah, there was like 4 Monster Blood series, weren't there? I'm trying to think of Goosebumps ones that I liked. Comes with the territory, my friend. So how you been, Joey? Still keeping at it, I'm assuming. Been enjoying your sketches. Been enjoying. Always enjoy your pencil. Your always enjoy your experimental drawings where you're like, you're just. It's a good approach. Is doing like a whole page of like, I'm gonna draw muscles. Let's do muscles. Gonna draw motorcycles. Gonna draw nothing but motorcycles. Oh yeah, I figured as much. Like it is literally like. Yeah, actually, I think it can be. I don't know. I think the black eyes is almost too much. Or maybe if we do this instead. I need to realize I will be inking this probably. Hey, Master Fran, how you doing? Just hanging out. Drawing Meeps' shark lady biting Luna. Nice, nice. It's hard. I like Baziel. She's really funny. I like sharks. Here, hold up. Somebody got too close. Actually, Meeps, Master Fran raises a good point. Have you ever made a like? I know you've drawn Baziel in like I know I've seen Baziel drawn in like cool like sci-fi gadgets. Has anyone ever just strapped a laser to her head? Because that would make like I could see her wearing like I imagine it looking like almost like this. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I got a vision. I got a vision. I got a smidgen. It looks like a giant boob. If you look at it the right way, it looks like a big old booby. This is the kind of mature commentary you all come for this, right? She's very angry. Zap! Zap that pizzle! Booby lazy, no. Booby lazy, no. Maybe she's been working out. I love it. I love it. I love seeing this joint Austin Powers jokes. The joke's so funny they basically just reused it, and they really, when you think about it, like, I don't think Goldmember was that bad, but when you look at it, they really just kind of realize, like, hey, people really like these jokes we had. Let's just do them again. One-eyed monster. Step right up and see the one-eyed monster. That was a very clever joke. Yeah, and I mean, the best part of Goldmember was definitely the Tom Cruise as Austin Powers, Danny DeVito as Mini-Me. Like they like that was an example of a running joke that was really well done. You have a good night, Fuposi. Thank you for coming by. Meep's just watching these two like, look at them getting along like friends. Same. I might actually be closing up shop in a few minutes. I'm actually hoping to get some more episodes of Blazer in. What time is it? A little past 8? Yeah, I think I will call it probably a little early tonight if that's alright. Arc, right. I just always default to talking about Blazer because I apparently just really liked Blazer. Blazer was really good. I liked Blazer. Blazer getting all uppity. I know, I'm excited. I'm very excited to know that there's a crossover. I'll keep working on this, but for everyone, we got Samurai Yogi Bear kind of roughly laid out. So Becca, as Tupac called her, and I'm cool with that. Gabra giving old Manila the boot. Luna getting bitten by somebody, by a certain somebody. And Laser. Big Laser. Oh, I got something I'm working on. I got something drawing. I got a drawing I'm working on with that. Don't you worry. I've made that comparison with me Blazer, huh? Blazer has such a good theme song. I love it. I like Ark's theme song as well. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. That's the only problem with the art streams is I sometimes lose steam compared to playing games, but I figure 2-hour stream's better than no stream. I always enjoy doing these. So all right. You can have whatever you need, my friend. I will always support you. I mean... All right. I will see everybody later. Half and half the art streams. Maybe it depends. It kind of depends. Like, I think it was just... I don't know. I'm just kind of vibing with this. Yes, yes, for everyone. So, you know, tomorrow I will actually be streaming. I'll be playing Among Us for the first time. Never played it. Never had friends. Never had friends to play Among Us. So tomorrow, me, Henshin John, and Big Bad Shadow Man will be hosting an Among Us game. We're gonna be streaming it, so you can see me try and do my best to not look sus. I'm sure it's not gonna happen. I have the worst tell. Yeah, we'll see. I'll cheat and watch. Yeah, as long as you're not feeding anybody information. So yeah, I will be joining. We'll be doing that tomorrow. I think we're gonna try and do the. Well, we can't do the dual stream in that case, so it'll be simultaneously streamed. You got Shadow Man stream. You'll have my stream. Yeah, we're trying to figure that out. And I'm trying to make more. I will say, Master Fran, I love when you stream during the day like that because man, that makes the rest of my day at work go easier. Love it. It is such nice company when I'm just kind of doing that. I'm glad I've been able to make more of yours. Trying to make everybody's streams more. Doing so much better at being like on top of things. So yeah, I will see everyone tomorrow who's banging. I should still be doing Wednesday as normal. And yeah, thank you as always, everybody. Thank you, Meeps, for the subscriptions as always. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I will talk to you all later. Have a good start to your week, everybody.